And now to hear the latest disciplinary action from the EIHL. 2 Nottingham players have been issued with bans after the match with the Sheffield Steelers on Sunday the 17th of November. Brent Henley was given a ban for 2 matches for excessive roughness, and defenceman as well, Tuka Maleka, has also been banned for 2 matches. Maleka was awarded a 5+ game for boarding, and the incident was upgraded to a match penalty. Those players will miss out the games against the Edinburgh Capitals and the Cardiff Devils respectively. No other disciplinary action of late been taken. We'll keep you updated if anything happens over the weekend. Did you see the incidents in question? Do you agree or disagree with the bans issued from the league? Let us know your thoughts. Send an email to comments@centreiceuk.com. Transactions. Only one transaction this week to tell you about, and it's involving the Cardiff Devils. 22-year-old Finnish defenceman Jonas Littman joins on a month's trial, and according to the press release, he will arrive in Cardiff on the 25th of November. That's it for the second period, a quickfire one, as you can see. Now it's time for the final period, and we'll talk about the Continental Cup. The Nottingham Panthers will be flying the flag not just for England, but the entire British Elite League. This week's tournament takes place at the Stadio Odgar in Asiago, Italy. Venue takes just under about 3,000 people, and as a build-up to the Continental Cup, I managed to get a word with Asiago captain David Borrelli. David, welcome to Centre Ice UK. Appreciate having you on board. Could you give us an idea of what Asiago have been doing in preparation for the Continental Cup?
Yes. Thanks for having me to the show. We've just been regular practices all week from Monday to Thursday. Obviously, a lot of the teams are coming in on Thursday, so the ice times and stuff have been changing for the team. But mentally, I think the team's there, and we've been doing a lot of video, trying to do some scouting on some of the teams. It was hard to come by, but we got a little bit, mostly from the internet, but pretty much doing some video and going from there. And, the guys have been working and getting mentally prepared for this weekend, because it's going to be a tough weekend. There's going to be a lot of hard competition, and it's great to play teams from other leagues, and we're really excited about it.
Has the coaching staff given you any indication of what you might expect from the 3 opposition teams?
You know what? It's been difficult for the coach staff to get video, but I know the hockey world's really small, so we've played against a lot of these guys, like Jensen and Klaus that played in the league last year, and we know what kind of players they are. We know they're very skilled players from Nottingham. The other 2 teams, we don't know too much about, but like I said, I played on the national team this past year with Italy, and we played against guys like Clark, and so we know what kind of caliber hockey it is there, and we're excited about it. It's going to be a challenge for, I think, every team that's here, but it's great because you get to show what your league's all about, so it's going to be exciting.
The tournament schedule will be, of course, 3 games and 3 nights. Do you tend to face that run of games in your normal week schedule?
No, you know what? Lately we've been playing 3 games a week, just because of the season, the way it's come about, that we've been playing on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays the last 4 weeks in a row. So I think the guys are used to it, but playing 3 games back to back is going to be tough on every team, I think. I'm not sure that too many leagues do that, but for ourselves, I know it'll be tougher, but like I said, I think the guys are pretty mentally prepared, and we'll go from there. We'll see how it goes.
You'll be on home ice for the tournament. You won't have the initial travel the other teams need to make. Will that give Asiago any sort of edge, or does that tend to be less of a factor these days?
You know what? I don't know. It's going to be tough to say about top in the group, because, like I said, it's hard to. We're not sure having home ice, I think there is a little bit of advantage with our fans and everything, but I know there's going to be a ton of fans from Nottingham, we heard, that are coming, and I'm sure there's going to be fans from the Russian team and the Asiago team. So, home ice, yes, without the travel, and, it'll be an everyday routine for us compared to the other teams working in their schedules and on ice and off ice kind of stuff. So, I think we do got a little bit of advantage, but like I said, it's going to be great hockey, and the teams they're there for a reason, so it's going to be a tough weekend.
Can you give us an indication of how the fans and local community in general are looking forward to hosting this long weekend of ice hockey?
Yeah, I think they're going to love it. I think our fans are really excited. They've had it all over Facebook, so they're really excited. It's a big time for the community of Asiago, and it's great to be hosting it. And the fans, I think they're just going to enjoy it, and they'll embrace it for what they can. The last time we made it to the Continental Cup, I believe we went to Denmark, and not too many of them could travel, but some of them did. But I think it's going to be great for the community and the young kids, because it is a very big hockey community, so it'll be great for the fans and, for all the fans that are coming in from out of town.
Having played in the tournament a couple of years ago, what kind of opportunity and experience playing competitions like the Continental Cup offer you?
You know what, we've had a little bit of changes to the team from the guys that were there, but I think a lot of the guys that come over to play have a lot of experience with this kind of stuff from being from North America. So I think, the experience is definitely going to help our team for the guys that were there. But like I said, this year we got a pretty young team, so it'll be great just to push through for the rest of the season. It'll be a great experience for the younger guys heading into the championship at the end of the year, hopefully. So I think it'll help every team that's there.
You moved to Asiago back in 2007. Could you give us an idea of how that move to Italy came up?
Yes, it all started, the coach that's coaching us now, John Parco, is actually from my same hometown of Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, Canada. And I had played 1 year in the East Coast, and he had given me a call and asked me if I wanted to come over to Europe to play. And, I didn't have the best year in the coast, so I wanted to go back and prove in the East Coast that I could play. But things different came about, and I ended up coming over to Italy to play instead. And it's been one of the best decisions I think I made for my career. My family loves it. We had our first, baby girl 2 years ago here in Asiago, and my wife's actually expecting our second in January. So it's like our second home. I'm actually here longer in the last 7 years that I've been here than I am back in Canada or in the U.S. So that's pretty much how it came about, through John, head coach. And our family loves it, and it's like our second home.
Can you tell us what kind of aspects about living and playing in Italy have kept you coming back to the club each and every year?
Yeah, it is. I think it's like the comfort of being here in Asiago. It's a great town. Like I said, my wife and my family love it. The people are great. The hockey alone, it took me about 5 years to get my Italian passport here, so I finally got it. And I think instead of, wanting to play for the Italian national team, I think that has me sticking around here in the league just to, for everything they've done for me in order to get my passport. I think it's part of me to owe it to them, to stick around and play here and try and, get this league more on the map, because, Italy is such a small country and hockey's starting to grow here, so I think helping them out with that and the national team, I think that's what keeps me coming back every year.
Can you describe how you were feeling when you were made Asiago club captain back in 2011?
It was a great honor, especially, taking it over from John Parco, who's the head coach, and from my hometown. It was a great honor, because it makes you feel good. It makes you feel like the Italians look up to you as a player, and it's just been great. We've just had a great bunch of guys, and they support me in every way, and they know it's not easy being a captain, and you got to make big decisions for your team. But other than that, it's a great honor.
You mentioned that you've obtained your Italian passport, and of course you iced for the Italian national team earlier this year in the World Championships. How did it feel icing for the team?
Oh, it felt amazing, because every year it was like I was going to get it, and it kept passing up, and then last year, I think it was 2 weeks before playoffs started, I got my passport, and then actually being at the Worlds and
exciting are the prospects of playing the most elite nations in ice hockey? You'll of course get to the ice against your original home country of Canada.
Oh, it's a dream come true. Like I said, I never had the chance to play in the NHL or anything like that, but playing against players like that is just going to be a dream come true. Playing against guys Sidney Crosby and all that, if they're there and not in playoffs, I think it's just going to be a great experience, and it's something I'll treasure for a long time.
David, thanks so much again for speaking to us today. All that's left for me to say now is best of luck in the tournament, and I hope it's a great spectacle for everyone.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me on the show. I really appreciate it, and we'll talk soon, hopefully.
Many thanks to David Borrelli there, captain of the Asiago ice hockey team. Much appreciated him taking the time to speak to us. The games in the Continental Cup face off first at 4 p.m, and then the second game of the day will be at 7:30. Just remember, any times published will be in local time, which is 1 hour ahead of UK time. You can watch a live free stream of the Continental Cup via the Asiago Ice Hockey Team's website. That address is asiagohockey.it, or spelled out as asiagohockey.it, or you can check out the live BBC radio feed courtesy of Owen Bradley. Give Owen a follow on Twitter to get the link. It will be at Owen Bradley, so OwenBradley. And that's almost the final buzzer for the first edition of the Centre Ice UK podcast. To keep up with the very latest news on the Elite League, head over to the official website eliteleague.co.uk. If you want to look for us online, you can join us on Facebook. It's facebook.com/Centre Ice UK, or on Twitter, we are at Centre Ice UK. And if you want to join us on the web, we are centreiceuk.com. Will you be at any of the action this week? Let us know your thoughts or anything else that happens. You can email us on comments@centreiceuk.com. That's it for now. Hope you join us again next week.